Skin in the mud, eyes peeled for days. Skin in the mud, eyes peeled for days. Never give up.
Today we're taking a trip somewhere down to South Queensferry. So bring you with us, and if we find anything we'll let you know. There's a mug to do with wiring, it looks like. How bizarre. International standard for thermocoup extension and compensatory cable. Cabic or something. Can't read that last bit. Ha. I saw something over here, but a bit of a very old bottle. Nothing much yet though. We'll see. A stiletto. Well, the remains of a stiletto. Looks very sea-worn. I think I'll put that in the bin. What do you think, Boris? Eh? I don't think it's your size. Seems like Robin's found.
It's actually got cod bottle written on it. Cod bottle, just in case I didn't know what it was. Yeah, it's tiny, look. My hands are very big. But still quite dinky. Must be a wee baby cod.
Somebody smashed it to get the codling. Somebody smashed it to get the marble out, I think.
Nothing in there for you.
Robin's also found a healthy brill cream jar. Now, we've both got one of these, haven't we, already? But smaller. We've not got one as big as that.
Doesn't look too tumbled.
What do you think, Boris? Amazing! What does this one say? So it's got bonus on it. That would have been a beauty. That goes in the oh what a shame. So. Okay, this one. It would have been the bottom. I don't know what that says. Would have said Belfast. That's a long way from home. A bottom of one of those Hamilton bottles, Skittle bottles. Cool. But broken. Now that's a proper war grade stopper, isn't it?
Right down to the cork.
What's this? Bit of industrial waste. Bit of older industrial waste. Ooh, it's getting quite sinky here. Just take it easy. An old tape measure. This is quite heavy, so I don't think I'll put it in my bag. These are hangovers. Well, some of this stuff is hangovers from when the bridges were made. Mud's starting to get very sludgy. There's a plate, a whole plate not the prettiest. Oh, I'll leave that one. Ooh, quite sinky. Oh, Boris here. Boris has got himself caught in the mud. Come here. It's too sinky, darling. It's too sinky. What's that? I want to have a look at this. It's an old, what is it, Boris? It's an old grate, isn't it? Are you alright, love? It gave you a bit of a fright going. Very muddy here. Small teacup handle. I'm not being as successful as Robin. He's on fire today. Some way over there somewhere. Right. I think I'll try and get to not such slushy ground. We're talking to the metal detectorist over there, and he's found a few coins, but nothing spectacular. He was just telling me that a lady tripped over a Indian sword the other day that had a bit of age to it, and I've just seen this. Very broken, but I'm going to keep it. It's an old cream jug. I'm really pleased with that. I quite like them when they're a bit broken. Well, I suppose I've not really got much choice, but I turn them into tea lighters and stuff. Yeah, I'll give that a clean up. I'll look at it properly at home. When I'm out on the beach, I spend a lot of time looking for marbles. There's a few people on Instagram that I see that find marbles all the time, and I'm like, oh, why don't I ever find a marble? And guess what? Simple pleasures. That's awesome. So happy. I feel like I've fulfilled it. Fulfilled my dream, my marble dream. Well, finally caught up with Robin because he's been on fire as usual, and oh, you know what that is? It's for having mussels in, isn't it?
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's got wee mussels. It's got shells on the side, covered in barnacles though. Yeah, it's a nice find. Boris, what do you think? Watch those bottles. This one's full of water, isn't it? What does it say on the bottom?
Usher, Edinburgh.
Usher, Edinburgh. On that in your bag. There we are. That's a cute wee find. Find out more about that. And this is again full of mud. An old whiskey bottle. And once we get the barnacles off it, we'll be able to date it. And that's quite an old jar. We might be able to date that later too. Excellent, well done.
Right, mate.
Bit of pipe stem. This is the second piece I found on this beach. Obviously not today, but all together. That's cool. I'll go with our wee collection. you spot the find, one of my favourite things to find. Now, I'm never quite sure if it's a horse's or a cow. Maybe somebody can tell me out there. I just love finding these. Back out in the sticky mud. Let's see. What's found? Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Is it?
Screw top, but quite old. So.
Awesome. Lift up a wee bit. Coolio. Coolio, is that a word? I'm not sure. I think I found a bottle. This is my turn to find a bottle. Let's have a wee look. Oh, it's very muddy here, I'm sinking. And it's got writing on it. I'll check that. Oh, my glove. It's got writing on it. I'll check that when I get home. Right, Robin's found more bottles. Oh, where are we? Ooh. It's got barnacles all over it. Oh, now that is special.
It's an Abbins or something. Stabbins.
Oh, that'll go nicely with my juice bottle collection.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, do you want to put those in your bag? Oh, look at that little cutie. I can't wait to get home to get all these cleaned up. These things. Now, I've found these in places where there's been dumps and things. I have no idea what they are. If anyone could let me know, that would be amazing. I've seen them being brought up on other people's videos as well, and the ones that I found first, I just threw them in the bin, but now I'm actually intrigued to find out what they are. Yeah, so if you know, let me know. This. My gloves keep on getting in the way. Oh, that's a cutie. And
James Aiken and Co. Edinburgh.
Excellent.
Is that in your bag?
Yeah. Okay, we've left South Queensferry and Robin's gone off to work. Me and Boris are going to have a look at another beach. The tide's on its way in now, so whether we find anything or not, there's a mystery, but we had a super haul at South Queensferry, so yeah, let's go and see. I love this beach. It's pretty much undisturbed, so you know, people just tend to use it for dog walking, and so I usually find at least one thing. Yeah, and it's always pizza. I mean, not a soul. Not a soul. This is a fragment of a kiln stilt. There, as you can see, another leg would have come out here and another leg would have come out here. And they hold the plates when they go into the kiln. I've got lots of these. And there must have been a pottery around here somewhere. You find a lot of them on this beach. Is it focusing? Kiln stilt. bit of pottery. Keep on going. Quiet here, might be quiet on the finds as well. But have to remain optimistic. Lots of bits of flint and stuff here too. It's a piece of melted bottle. I'll take that home, it's quite interesting. Put it in the bag. Pieces of pottery. Okay. I think that would have been the top of a jar for storing ink. I'm not 100% sure. It's quite an interesting find. Can't guess what that could have been from. It's quite a pretty piece, isn't it? Mayflower. I won't take these pieces home, but I'll look them up, see if I can find anything about them. Come across a lot of these bits. I'll come across a lot of these bits of concrete, and they always look like bits of bark. I've kept a few because they look quite interesting in the past. But yeah, if anyone can tell me why concrete ends up on the beach looking like bits of bark, that'd be cool. I'll leave it there. That is the top of a very old milk bottle. Is that flint? Pretty sure it's flint. Another piece over here. Cool. And welcome to the Roundup. I think we'll start at the front with absolutely delighted with the marble find. piece of clay pipe. Some nice pieces of pottery. Yeah, and this thing feels like stone in the middle. I've no idea what these are. As I say, I've seen people finding them in other videos at dumps and things, and they've been just as puzzled as I am. So if anyone can let me know, that would be magic. Oh, horse's tooth, a cow's tooth, I think. I love fine teeth. I've almost got a full set. Piece of bonfire glass, melted bottle anyway. This kind of thing happens in old bottle dumps, because they dump the bottles and then they set them on fire, and of course glass melts. So that was an interesting find on the beach. Compulsory bottle stoppers. So it's got some clear writing. Cream jug. Couldn't figure out where it was from. If anybody knows, please let us know. Nice though. This is a mussels and cockle jar. It would have had pickled cockles and mussels in it. Gosh, there's heaps today, isn't there? A massive Brill cream jar, probably from the 1950s, I should imagine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a buzzer. And an old, I don't know what it would have had in it, but nice old jar from the 1940s, I think. And these little bottles, no, they're made by, the bottles made by UGB, and they finished in 1959. 2 of those probably had whiskey in them, I should imagine. This little beauty, Abans, St Abans.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
It's in Inverness.
It's in Inverness,
I
obviously.
think there's like Abans Street.
What did it have in it? Do you know?
Aerated water.
Water.
I think it's Macintosh aerated waters.
Alright. This is the cod bottle that tells us it's a cod bottle. Excuse me.
Helpful.
And, oh, it's just an old bottle. This is probably my favourite. The jar. To be old jars, still in one piece.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah.
I think the microphone was picking me up.
This is a whiskey bottle, I should imagine. Found one exactly the same as this before. Lovely colour of green. So we're in Scotland. Whiskey bottles, and beer bottles. This one, where did it say it was from? Usher, Edinburgh. What was it, Usher?
Oh yeah, it was the I don't know if it's brother or cousin or something like that of the guy that built the Usher or got the Usher Hall built.
Oh. Which is a big theatre
James and Thomas Usher.
in Edinburgh.
And interestingly, 1873 to 1980, and in 2014 they came back and their beer's out again. The Ushers.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'll have to look out for
Usher
it
Hall.
now. And what does this say on it? This is
James Aitken and Co. Falkirk.
this is
1766 to 1966.
fact checker.
Yeah.
And
That's
this
okay.
one is McEwen's of Edinburgh.
What do we find out about that bottle's top?
I don't know, I can't remember.
I'm not sure I'm trusting that guide anyway, after we found out recently.
But anyway, your Kieran's to Edinburgh, and what a whopper that is. Yeah, great.
It was good.
And we're going out for a part 2, so join us for that, and please like and subscribe. Yeah, see you soon.